Okay.
Okay. All right, I am going to go over the rules again, just so that we have a better understanding of what happens and what's going on. The first rule is going to be very respectful. I don't want anybody to feel like there's victim Olympics. You know what I mean? Like somebody has it worse or you don't have it as bad as me. We're all equals, and I believe we're all going to have breakthroughs by being a part of this group. Okay, the second one is no judging, not being judgmental, and confidentiality will be the third one. Whatever is said in here stays in here. Okay, I want everyone to be able to trust each other so that we can all get the most out of this. And you guys really, at the end of the day, are going to be the ones to help each other. So you guys have to be able to trust each other. The fourth rule is going to be mindful of the time. This is somewhat of a small group, but just so that everyone has the chance to share and get whatever they have off their chest or whatever they want to speak on, just so that they have the opportunity to do so. So just be mindful of the time. If I have to cut you off, I may. Don't take that as disrespect. It's just something I'm going to have to do, but please don't take it personally. And basically, the last rule is to basically try to come in here and speak. Do your best. I know some people like speaking more than others, some people less. So just try your best to come in here, because I honestly believe that if you come here and don't speak, it'll be somewhat counterproductive of actually being a part of the group. You guys made the step to come in to seek support, so try to make the best out of it.
So can I ask what we're supposed to talk about?
Say again?
What are we supposed to talk about?
What do you mean?
Do we talk about our experiences? Do we talk about our stupidity for staying for 20 years? Do we talk about stuff? What are we talking
The
about?
floor is open to you. Like, honestly, it's whatever you feel the need to get off your chest. It's all open to you.
And then we offer support? Is that how it
I
works?
believe like all our experiences together, because not everyone, there's not one size fits all, one experience fits all for each victim. You know what I mean? So what you may be going through, Gina may be going through similarly, you know, or Andy. You know what I mean? So the more knowledge that we share with each other, the more we'll get.
Okay, thank you.
And I wanted to actually ask you guys if there's any rules that you feel should be added, or...
Well, I'm kind of looking for a little positivity, because I've just had such negativity for so long. I just want to be happy and enjoy my freedom. And I don't know.
So, should that rule be what? Like to try to stay positive? Or?
Well, I mean, I get that it's a support group, but I just don't want to go backwards. I want to go forward.
Okay.
If you understand.
Okay. So I guess what we could say is try to focus on moving forward.
Yeah.
As opposed to taking 10 steps backwards.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how anybody else feels, but...
Anybody else?
Well, I do feel like I want to go back and talk about my experiences. I understand that that might not be considered going backwards, but I feel like sometimes going through them, maybe it'll help me get over what I've been through. And hopefully, you know, in a way, going back will bring us forward. So even though it might hurt at times, you know.
Right, because we've all been hurt enough.
Exactly.
So, okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Anything else?
I really want to make sure that nobody's going to tell my business to anybody else.
Okay, yeah, well, definitely. Definitely it's going to be confidential. So nobody's going to speak outside. Okay. Anybody else? No. Okay, another question I wanted to pose to you guys was, what are you expecting to get out of it? I know, Lisa, you said, positivity.
I just want to learn how to move past all the hurt. I want to know how I don't wake up at 2 in the morning screaming or looking for my gun or, you know, stuff like that. I want to know how to move past all that.
Okay. Lucia?
I want to get out of my current relationship. So it's like a whole, you know, I was in an arranged marriage and my partner's, you know, is the abuser. And I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of it because divorce isn't exactly looked, you know, it's not exactly accepted in my culture, but I'm tired of it, you know, I'm tired of being abused every day. I'm being afraid to go home, you know.
So you're expecting to basically get, like, knowledge on the steps you can take to get out?
Yeah.
Well, I feel I could definitely help you with that because I did take the steps to get out, and I've been there, and I think Lisa has as well. And we'll definitely be there for you.
It's not an easy
It's not easy.
process, but you have to have some kind of a safety plan and make your go when you can go and just don't look back. Because I've gone back hundreds of times, and this time I'm not doing
Yeah,
it
I went
anymore.
back. This is like my fourth time going back.
You know,
Matter of a year, and I'm done.
you want to do the right thing and stay married because it's the right thing to do, but it just gets to a point where you deserve better.
Yeah, I'm just tired of being like beaten, like with anything in my husband's like reach, you know, and like we're not allowed to talk about it, and like we live in a neighborhood where, you know, there's mixed cultures, and it's kind of like what goes behind closed doors just stays behind closed doors, and you know, I need to just break free. I'm so ready to just get out of everything, get out of this.
Which, that sort of brings me into what I was going to talk about next, because I was going to ask how we can help each other. And with him sharing to you on some of the steps he took to get out, like, we're all sharing the abundance of information and experiences that we went through, so we can all learn from each other. Okay, I do want to do one exercise with you guys. All right. I want you, without speaking, I want to go around the room without speaking. I want you to, with your body, give an expression of how you feel when you're going through some form of domestic violence, whatever it may be. Okay? Do you guys need an example? Do you need examples? Okay, go ahead. So you're closed off. I see your arms go like that. So you get really closed off. Okay. You hide your face. Hide your face. Right there.
Do you mean like during the actual act of the violence, or do you mean like how I feel in general? Because generally I just want to run. I just, you know, I like, she would hit me and I would just start, I would never hit her, right? But my response is different. So I just start running, you know, and I cry and I just drive off in my car and so many times I just wanted to drive, but I just kept coming back because I guess I would say running, but I would run, but then
Okay.
I'm sitting.
All right. Lisa. Shield. Okay, you're shielding yourself. Okay. Lucia?
Just no touch zones, just covering up everything.
Okay.
I I generally am called out that I'm doing this. I don't even realize I'm doing it. But I do it when I'm around women.
See, the reason why I asked for, Andy, I want you to do it. Okay.
Keep going again.
Okay. Because the purpose of that is we have to be aware of our bodies, our feelings, and how we're posturing ourselves in these situations and how we feel. We have to be aware of that. We can do that through work, but we also have to be aware of our bodies. I also, one other thing I want to go around the room and ask specifically what relationship you're in that is currently abusive. So I'll start with Andy.
Boyfriend.
What'd you say?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend, okay.
Husband.
Husband,
Husband, soon to be ex.
seems to be. So you're in the process of divorce?
I left. I filed divorce papers.
Okay.
The problem is I don't want him to know where I am because I'm afraid that he'll come looking for me, so it's a process.
Okay.
Hopefully, he doesn't really know where I am, and I haven't spoken to him or anyone that speaks to him. I just cut myself off from everyone except for my family.
Okay.
So, and very few close friends.
Isaac?
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife?
My boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Husband.
Okay. All right, see, I wanted it to be known like where we all stand. Because domestic violence doesn't always have to be from a significant other. It could be from a roomie. A lot of the times it's not always physical, it could be emotional, financial, sexual. There's a smorgasbord of types of abuse out there, and a lot of people don't know that.
So, is everyone else with their significant others except for the two of us? Now we're the only ones that left?
No.
You're gone as well?
And you're trying to leave, right?
I'm with my family now, but
Okay.
so I'm pretty safe where I am, but legally I'm still bound.
He doesn't come trying to look for you?
He does.
See, I was afraid to stay with my family because I don't want to put them in that kind of danger.
Well, does your family help you?
Yeah.
So
My older brother helps me.
that's really good to have someone
Yeah.
around.
And so you have somewhat of a support system. Now, do all of us have a support system? You don't?
I do.
You do, okay.
But they just found out, like literally when I left, they never knew there was any type of violence.
So you
I
had
never
everything-
said a word
You had everything covered.
until I left.
Well, you're taking a step in the right direction, honestly. Do you want to start with something?
Yes. Yeah, nobody in my life knows anything that goes on in my relationship. So I keep it pretty hidden.
Are you ashamed or
Well,
embarrassed?
I'm embarrassed because I think that they're gonna advise me to leave. And once they hear that it's been more than once, and the fact that I've stayed and I'm still with him, and I think he's gonna change, so I'm
Oh,
just
honey, they
trying.
don't change.
Well, I don't believe that. I think he will change.
You
I'm
think?
hoping mine changes too, actually. Like, I'm hoping for that, although I don't know. And I'm not willing to risk myself to find out, but hopefully he changes on his own for himself. You know?
Unfortunately, a lot of people put themselves in danger, waiting for that change, but the change has to come from within that person. None of us can make any abuser change.
Right.
You know, it has to come from deep within them, and they have to want to do that for themselves, for their family, friends, or whoever.
Well, my boyfriend only hits me when he's drunk, and he's in rehab now. So I think that it will get better. I don't really care what anybody says, because this is my experience, so I have hope.
Well, just keep coming, you know.
Mine only hit me when he was drunk too, and then he stabbed me. So,
Was he drunk?
no,
Oh, I'm sorry.
just saying.
Well, yeah, like, everybody, like.
They changed for a couple months, and then, I mean, because we've been together a long time, and you love the person that you fell in love with, and, you know, they drink, and then they hit you, and you're like, all right, you know, I'll just wear a turtleneck so nobody sees the bruise. But then when he stabbed me, you know, that's when I had to tell my family, and that's when I left, you know, because I was in the hospital, you know, and I had stitches, and I had to tell my job, and it was really embarrassing, and I should have left a long time ago. And if you think they're gonna change, maybe they will, but most people, sadly, they don't change. But, you know, that's just, you know, I'm not saying that anybody should leave, but just know that sometimes it gets worse. It doesn't ever get better. I mean, you know, I got really good at hiding the bruises, but I just couldn't hide the fact that he stabbed me, so.
I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, and I hope, I'm glad that you're doing better. But I do think, you know, that everybody's unique story is what creates this group. And no matter how similar certain circumstances may seem, everybody's story is their own and it's their own canvas to paint. And I think that everything affects everyone differently.
Absolutely.
No matter what. So there has to be a level of respect and acceptance with everybody's individual situations.
It's very true. And like I said, we're all going to be on different levels.
Right, and I think I just get upset because, you know, I already feel attached to the group and I just don't want anything to happen bad to anyone because I never thought in a million years this person would stab me. The person who said they love me, the person who packed my lunches, the person who bought me roses, you know, who took me on beautiful vacations, I never thought they would stab me when they were sober. That's why I'm saying, you
What
know,
we have to understand is that it is a pattern of behavior, it's a learned behavior, and we just have to be conscious of really the experience and be willing to get ourselves out of that situation. Or whatever route will be the way to make our lives happier, you know. Whether it be getting your significant other into a program or, but like I said, they have to want that. So it's like, you guys are in here doing this for you. You know what I mean? So you can think about them later, but this is for you and your guys here. Alright, and now, we're coming up on time. So I just, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? I'll see you all next week.
Thank you.